There we go, we've got audio. So.
Yep.
Sorry about that. This streaming software has been less than awesome for us. Okay. Right, we were saying that the council has now given us permission, based on our last live stream, a little video we made for them, to just cut through the floors and rip them up. So we should make much better progress this week than we did last week. Last week we managed to do that one board. This week we're hoping to do 3 or 4 boards. I've already fallen through the floors once this stream, which is not awesome. So we don't want to repeat that. We also have the breaker I found in the truck, which I completely forgot that I'd bought for doing specifically this.
Yep.
So, you know, hopefully we can also, that makes life a lot easier. And the wifey has been moving all the rocks from here over to the grain hoist opening because I stuffed my back up last week with the huge amount of work we did in the kiln. That video should be up on Monday. I've just got to finish doing the audio, music, like audio editing, music, and just trimming the clips down a little bit. And I was up to 4 AM last night trying to make it work. But yeah, ran out of time. So hopefully we'll make better progress today on this. So let's go and get into it. Oh, these floors are so dirty. Also, before the stream, I cut our window opening up here so I can throw the boards through, since we have permission to dispose of them now. We're using Streamlabs OBS. I normally prefer just straight OBS, but it's meant to be easier. But last time the stream audio encoder crashed at the end of the stream, and this time the audio was showing up and monitoring and everything, but not coming through, so I might just go straight OBS next time. The streams on my other channels, when I'm using my main computer, I use just OBS. Don't bother with Streamlabs. But I thought this would be an opportunity to try it out and see how it goes. And I can't say the experience has been brilliant so far. The other option is just we sell our A10 Mini and we get an A10 Mini Pro and just go straight out from the A10 without even bothering with an encoder. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh man, these floors are so screwed. I don't know, I'm scared to walk on them after that, because I fell through 2 boards at once. Can you just get me one of the yellow handled hammers, please? Thanks. It's going to knock knock some of these nails off so I can bring the boards closer. That's just so rusted, some of these, compared to last week where I was having to bash them a whole bunch of times. I just hit them once and they disintegrate.
It's turning into rust dust. Sorry?
It smells so mouldy and rotten over there. I'll put my respirator back on.
Okay.
Hello, Fluffy. And hello, Danish people. Well, the encoder, the encoder would be hardware. So we've got the Blackmagic A10 Mini. But since they've released that, they've brought out the Mini Pro and the Mini Extreme and the Mini Extreme and the Mini Extreme ISO, which can all do the encoding and hardware. So it still has encoding, and it will still do H.264 off to the RTMP stream, but it's
There's not existing.
Okay, we've restarted the streaming software again. At least we didn't say anything interesting.
We did interesting things, we didn't say anything interesting.
Good. Yeah, sorry about the audio issues today. At least the audio's not massively over loud and clipping like last time. I hope. But yes, not ideal. That's 3 times the stream software has crashed, or the audio encoding of the stream software has crashed today.
All right, so you're going to pass me the...
I'm going to try and slide the board along.
So
and then
you're going to put it there.
Oh, wait, I need to measure the length so I can trim the end off. Because it's going to be too long and it's a lot easier.
Oh, do you want the tape measure to me and I'll measure the...
No, I think I'll just do it in situ.
Sure. It's probably easier for you to cut.
Can you grab the broom or something and try and poke that bit of rock which is loose over there against the wall? That little bit of mortar.
There? That bit?
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, because I can just bring, should be able to just bring the board up a little bit and then chop it while it's over the gap. Assuming I don't fall through the floor.
That's what I mean, because it's not, that's a dodgy beam. Careful, sweetie.
No, the floor's dodgy.
I know,
beams are
you're standing on the floor, not the
I'm
beam.
standing on
No, you're not.
my heels on the beam. Yes, you're right. Okay. Let's see if we can shuffle this down that way, then back over there.
We need everyone here to stand underneath with a mattress.
Yeah, because falling on those mill wheels is going to be painful.
Or put padding in the inside of the crane things.
Just end up getting ground up by the millstones.
Careful of your head.
Hmm?
You got to flip it this way, don't you?
I've got to bring it down. The floors aren't level, so...
Well, why don't you flip it over and then I can help you put...
Because it's a lot easier to shift when it's like this.
I know, but there's 2 of us.
Because I need to stand on solid floor so I don't fall in.
Well, the further you go that way, the less solid the floor is.
I know. I'm just standing on the beam itself. Okay, ready for crash?
Yes. Okay.
Wait, I don't really want to smash those chutes. So
But you have got... They should be the right...
Yeah, I should be far enough away that it's not going to hit
Yeah, it's far enough it's going to land next to
stone's
it.
loose. Interesting.
Which stone?
Just one of the ones back there.
Oh,
Okay, ready?
okay.
That's
Forgot about the dust.
Sorry.
I didn't think of that.
That would have been awesome on camera too. Sorry.
What? Wait, that's camera 1, that's camera 2?
No, that's camera 1, that's camera 2.
No, awesome on camera 2 because you just see me get hit by the dust.
Yeah, that's what I say. It would have been awesome on camera 2.
Ah, okay.
Because you would have just seen this huge cloud of dust come pouring up. Okay,
All right.
we've got to shuffle this down.
What are you trying to do?
Just lever it.
Do you want me to grab it?
It's stuck on that loose
Loose what?
on the loose rock. Don't bring it over anymore because you're just
Why?
riding on that.
Oh.
I've got to cut the about 40 mil off that.
And
Can I
knock
see
it
if
a
I
bit. No.
What?
Knock it a bit more that way because it's on an angle. A bit, isn't it?
A little bit, but I just need to see if I can get this stone into the wall a bit more.
Let's just move the wall, shall we?
Oh, why not? It's trippy when I'm pushing on the board and it looks like the wall's moving really far because the board's moving as well. It looks like the wall's just bending because the board's going up and down. Okay, now we can try and push it over a bit.
Which, this way?
Let's see if that's loose or not.
This way?
Both ways.
Well,
So I want to get it up against the wall a bit more first because then it'll get off that.
Yeah, with a hammer or just going to
I should be able
leverage.
to do this. Scooch it along a little bit.
I think that's as far as it's going to go. because it's got it's on the stone there.
Okay.
It just needs to be pushed this way a bit more.
Yeah, so...
Wait, hold on. Oh, there, I can do that to get it over, and then you can push it more that way.
This is in the way.
Yeah, this needs to go just a little bit more.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it's going to have to be cut anyway, so what we can do is just draw a line across there. I just need something to draw a straight line with. I think last time I just used half the saw width, the saw guide. It's, sweetie, it's sitting on the chute, don't push on it.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Okay. See if the audio is still working. Daniel's saying that we should lower it down with the broom, but I think the problem is that you're not really strong enough to support it as it's falling. So you'll end up just falling down. I think having the dust is better than having the safety issue of you falling through the gap.
Yeah, and I could actually fall between the beams completely.
Big Baddie's asking if we'll be replacing the floor beams. Up here, these floor beams are mostly pretty good. The bits in the walls are completely rotted by fungus, and the tops are the ones which were in back over here.
Yeah.
The roof above me, I can see daylight through, has been leaking for at least 10 years. And the beams over here, the very top of them, like 20 millimeters, is a bit rotten, but the rest of the beam is okay. So we're planning to just replace the ends in the wall, not the entire beam.
They're pretty good.
These beams are really quite good. The ones on the middle floor, they're pretty much in for a complete replacement.
Because they're smaller and they're
newer.
Which means they're not as good.
And newer is not better when it
Yeah.
comes to fast-growing pines and that and getting eaten.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring this out again and take off the saw guide's width of material. And that beam's not going straight across the building either, because it's, you look at where I cut on that one.
Not going straight,
Or
you mean?
it's or the boards just aren't sitting flush against that wall. That first board might be on a slight angle.
Maybe.
Relative to the wall. Just
well,
'cause
it might be because the walls aren't straight. Yeah.
Yeah, the wall might be straight, but the particular stones at that
aren't.
level are not.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, glad I bought a spare battery up. Already down to half charge on this one. There's some for your window.
Yay!
I'm going to have to go on this to be able to cut it properly. Right, we should be able to put that back and then screw it down. It's going to need your help maybe levering that out a tiny bit.
This.
The chute, yeah.
Shoot, like moving it just a little bit like that.
Well, we're going to, yeah, that's all it's going to need. Just need to get this back first. Oh, it's going to be a pain.
Got it?
There we go.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Now we just need to
Shuffle it over.
shuffle it over.
Can you grab the board lifter and just hook it over the...
Sorry, what?
Grab the board lifter.
Yeah.
Do it so the points are down.
Yeah.
And then just put it over the... Can you reach over the end of that? Yeah, and just pull it. Is that as far as you can go?
I think so. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
Through to that corner. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got about a 5 mil gap there.
Yeah. I'm not going to fall through. It's fine. That is just moving and then it's going back. Don't.
It's on the, I'm standing on the beam.
Like doing gymnastics.
Okay, for still cut boots.
Come back. Okay.
All right, it's good enough for now.
Okay.
Okay, screw it
Alright.
down.
Where's the screws?
Got some there, but I don't want to. I don't want to use them on the very ends.
You, sorry?
I
You
don't want to use those on the very ends. Then we've got the big box of screws over there.
Okay. How many do you need?
Probably 3
One.
to 6 of those. What do we got? We're on Starlink housing connection table. So there's no Starlink up this far north. We have Ubiquity AirMax to another island, which goes through 7 other islands and eventually back to a high-speed fibre link to Aberdeen. Is how our local ISPs all work. All our local ISPs are all AirMax based. MX166 is saying, we're going CAT cable or all fibre optics for the home network. In terms of future proofing, fibre is best. We agree. I think we were talking about this just the other day, that we're going to run, as in wifey and I were talking about this the other day, we're going to run copper and fibre to every room, back down to the utility room, which is going to be where our network switches and servers and everything sit. Because we do work from home, so we do have business at home. And we're also going to be running electric heat and also put plumbing pipe in all the walls in case we decide to go for a boiler or something in the future. So
Yeah, because doing it after the fact is
so
much more complicated.
We'll get direct fibre, so pre-terminated fibres for every room running down to the utility room, because it'll be a lot easier to put them in as we're building. And then we'll run copper to wall plates as well. Because at the moment we need 10 gigabit Ethernet for just video editing and work. So yeah, I think 100 gigabit Ethernet would not be a terrible thing to have in like 4 or 5 years' time.
Yeah. That's the thing, was we're building for the future, not just for now.
It's fairly solid, so what I might do is just put one in each corner on these ones, and then where that rotten beam is this one. So I'll put one in here, and then that should hopefully, we're not going to use too many of those. I've got to order more of these screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep doing this while you go get a drink.
Yeah,
It's all screwed down. Yeah. Can you go camera 2 for me when you go?
Okay.
Just make sure you stand on the beams because everything's rotten everywhere. Yeah, there you go. Any questions? Yeah, no. They don't give us any discount on power. Yeah. Someone was saying about cheap rates, but no, there's unless you own a wind turbine or have one on your land, you don't get any discount in power. Even when they're having to curtail wind turbines, there's no discount. And unfortunately, on the island, except for a couple of newer ones, are all very old and very leaky. So there's a lot of people who are very, what they call fuel poor out here, meaning they can't afford to pay for heating, which is pretty terrible. Especially when there's wind turbines just not turning because they can't export enough of it, and people can't afford to eat because they can't afford to pay for heating and food and everything at the same time. Whee. Okay, I think we've actually got audio this time. Apologies for the apps. It looks like the streaming software forced an update prior to the stream, and it seems to be heavily prioritizing their internal advertising for the paid version of the software. So we'll be going to Streamlabs next week, and hopefully it will be much better. Yeah, the internet's basically non-existent right now.
What?
The internet's 127 millisecond ping. 8 megabits down. I don't know. See if it improves. Yeah. Okay. It's all because somebody said, "How are you getting such an amazing stream?" We normally do, yes.
Maybe the internet just said, screw it, I don't want to do this anymore. Are we going to need those boards across?
We will, but for now. Okay, well, that one went down. Yeah, I'm recording as well, so we can have something for the monthly update. Do you want to keep knocking nails off? And then when you've knocked them off, if you can just run your hand over with your glove and see if you can knock them down at all. If there's still bits sticking up. Hooray, the board came up. Well, I've done the live streams on the other channel, but yeah, but in the other house we had dual bonded DSL lines.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. You're just sitting in a room doing live.
Yeah. Okay, it's getting further than I feel safe doing. No, don't just bend them over. You got to actually snap them off.
That's what I am doing.
Oh, okay. If you just tap them one way and then tap them back again,
That's what I'm doing.
you don't have to knock them. If you do it across the beam rather than along the beam, it's got a little bit. Yeah. Now bend it back the other way. Yeah, it goes a bit quicker. Putting more strain on it that way. Angle grinder. Right. I need to get the nails out first because the board can't sit down. Yeah, those are the modern ones, really modern ones. One as well. What in there?
Those two pieces there?
No,
They look pretty.
they look a lot newer. Now this beam's gone back to fungus. This beam's back to fungus here now as well. Pass me the angle grinder. It's down there, yellow. And my earmuffs. Thank you. Should be able to get scaffolding in there now. What?
It's an interesting smell, that angle grinder.
Yeah, iron and burning wood.
Yeah, it's just...
Can you shove that along a little bit so it's all the way on the end? Hold on, let me lift it with my toe. Yeah, push. There we go. Now we need to get the other one across there as well.
That one.
Sorry. Has it gotten more foggy? Has it gotten more foggy? Pass me the hammer. I need the angle grinder for these ones. Thanks. What? No. Not this temperature, not when it's this damp. Maybe in Australia on a 40-degree day when it's dry, but not here. Oh, that's rotten. What? Okay. It's still buffering like crazy. Yeah, I think just say that's going to be the end.
Well, but you have to end it.
No.